Hello. Today I'm going to be answering the question, what are some current ways that nations can invoke war and harm upon nations without drawing weapons or even crossing physical borders? Asked by Megan Wimberly. First, I'd like to point out that Engel is the work this is based off of, believes there to be certain reasons as to why people would go to war. The most important of those reasons is wealth, territory for population expansion, and then moral ideals such as imposing social institutions, traditions, etc. on the local people. Assuming we're basing everything off of the text, and those are the main reasons, your question now asks, how can one country harm another in wealth, territory, or socially without war? Since Engel claims it is socially and economically futile to go to war or use the military. There are several ways in which conflicts can be solved without war. As Engel claims, war belongs to a stage development out of which we have passed, meaning that we no longer need it and we're past that stage. Especially, he talks about Europe a lot in his work, and I think that's what he's basing everything off of. So Engel claims that trade is something that belongs to a nation, and that trade is probably the biggest part about war, such as wealth. And because of our globalized trading system now, it can't be conquered by another. That means that one way to fight a war without a country, with a country without having to actually go to war, a military war, or a physical threat, a country could influence the trade market with them. One way a country can influence the trade of another is to protect their exports to that country or impose high tariffs on the imports of that country. As far as for territory, there can be diplomatic solutions to any problems. While it may be unlikely, it is possible to gain territory from another if a good deal is offered just through diplomacy or bargaining. It may not be smart on either end, but it's definitely possible. The last reason, social and moral reasons as to why people go to war, can also be fought without the military. Education and diplomacy play a big role in that, along with organizations like the United Nations. I would like to end by quoting Engel and saying that a modern world without a military fought war is within the scopes of practical politics.